What is it to be part of the crowd? He stands among them, eyes scanning the sea of faces, all so identical, all so eager to be swept by the current, to lose themselves in the mass. There is no individuality here, no self, no soul, just bodies moving in synchrony, minds submerged in the collective drone, and yet they believe they are free. They believe they are part of something greater. But what is the greater thing, really, other than the force that swallows them whole? The crowd calls to him, beckons him to join, to become just another face in the sea of sameness. And for a moment, just a moment, he wonders, what is the harm? To fade, to melt into the mass, to no longer carry the weight of individuality. What if he could stop thinking, stop questioning, stop searching for meaning in a world that gives none? Would that not be the easiest path? Perhaps the happiest path? But no, the crowd is a siren's call, and he knows it. To follow is to lose, to blend is to be erased. The crowd offers comfort, yes, but it is the comfort of death. To be consumed by the mass is to lose the very essence of self, to dissolve into the meaningless buzz of conformity. There is no freedom there, only the hollow echo of a million voices, repeating the same things, thinking the same thoughts, until everything blends into a single, indistinct hum. There, in that indistinguishable mass, no one is truly seen. No one is truly heard. They all speak, and yet their words are nothing but noise. They all think, and yet their thoughts are shadows, echoing only what they have been told to believe. And he wonders, is this the fate of all men? Are they all destined to sink into the crowd, to trade their truth for a safe lie? Is this all there is? The crowd is built on the lie that belonging means meaning. It tells them that in numbers they find purpose, in unity they find peace. But there is no peace there. There is no purpose. There is only the noise, the ever-present hum that drowns out everything of value. The crowd does not seek truth. It seeks comfort. It seeks distraction. It seeks to avoid the discomfort of questioning, the discomfort of truly seeing oneself. The crowd is the great anesthetic of existence, numbing all to the point where no one feels, no one thinks, no one dares to become something more. And so he looks around him at the sea of faces, and he wonders how many of them even know they are lost, how many of them still think they are free, how many of them still believe in the illusion of choice, that the path they walk is their own, and not the one laid out for them by the collective forces that pull at them. How many of them know that in following the crowd, they have given up the only thing that makes them real, their own authenticity? The truth is bitter, and the crowd will not hear it. They will not listen. They will drown it out, push it aside because it is uncomfortable to confront. To confront is to stand alone. To confront is to face the fact that freedom, true freedom, comes only when one steps away from the crowd, when one dares to be the solitary voice, the singular being that does not conform, that does not fall in line. But that voice is silenced. It is drowned by the unrelenting force of the crowd. The crowd does not want to hear that there is another way to live, that there is a higher calling than mere survival, than mere belonging. The crowd demands obedience. The crowd demands conformity. And those who do not comply, those who dare to think, to feel, to be different, are cast aside. They are isolated. They are alone. The tragedy of the crowd is not that it exists. It is that it convinces you, with its murmuring promises of belonging, that you are something when, in truth, you are nothing. You are an echo, you are a shadow. You are one in a million voices, all repeating the same mindless phrases, all lost in the same meaningless noise. He stands apart, but he does not stand tall. He does not stand proud. There is a coldness in his heart, an ache that follows him wherever he goes. For even though he is not part of the crowd, he feels its pull, its weight. He feels the tug of conformity, the pull of the herd, and wonders how long he can resist it, how long before he too will give in, before he too will surrender his soul to the mass, before he will stop fighting and allow himself to be swallowed whole. The crowd is always there, lurking just beyond the edges of his consciousness. It is in every glance, in every whisper, in every moment of doubt, and though he may never join it, he knows he is never truly free of it. It is within him as much as it is around him. The question is no longer whether he will be swallowed by the crowd. It is whether he will remember, even for an instant, what it means to be himself. For in the end, the crowd will always win, because the crowd does not care. It does not care who he is. It does not care what he believes. It only wants him to be like them. And as long as he breathes, he will be haunted by the question, what is the cost of individuality in a world that demands conformity?